Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's Maritime Women's Basketball Association matchup featuring your Moncton Mystics and the visiting Port City Fog. Thank you to everybody for coming out in this beautiful weather and joining us here at the Moncton Mystics. We'd like to thank our team photographer, Tammy Everett, and also our team physiotherapist, Kyle Sutton, and Rehab One. Also, a big thank you to today's team of the game, the U10 Ruby Royals, coached by Megan Best. Welcome to the Royals. We got your work cut out for you, girls. Last weekend's Penny Salisbury team were really loud as we're getting lots of support from our Ruby Royals. Our 50-50 today is being sold by U13 Next Level. Okay, so the Ruby Royals are going to be selling that 50-50. All proceeds from the 50-50 are going to the Boys and Girls Club of Moncton. This is a club that provides a safe and supportive place where children and youth can experience new opportunities, overcome barriers, build positive relationships, and develop confidence and skills for life. Please help us support this worthy cause with your generosity. So that's the Boys and Girls Club of Moncton. That 50-50 draw has been upwards of $100 for all of our home games, so get yourself a 50-50 ticket. So before we get into Canada, I'd like to acknowledge the land on which we gather as the traditional unceded territory of the Maliseet peoples. And now I'd like to introduce the lineup for the Port City Fog. Number 4, McKinley Bezanson. Number 5, Allie Stracker. 8, Aaron Ingalls. 12, Amelia Mitchell. 14, Danielle Alexander. And 16, Clancy McIntyre. For Moncton Mystics, 1, Kate Fillmore. 2, Addie Albert. 4, Jesse Brown. 5, Lindsay Alcorn. 6, Ella Deverens. 7, Brooke Watson. 8, Kelly Carter. 9, Sadie Bowen. 11, Kennedy Alcorn. 12, Ava McLaughlin. 13, Olivia Mowat. 14, Jordan Casey. 15, Emily Turnell. And 23, Celine Skirkle. Thank you very much for that, fans. So if everyone could rise, please, and remove your caps as we welcome here to sing O Canada, Mr. Cy Evans, being joined, signing O Canada, by one of our U10
native land. True patriot love in all of us commend. Carton brasse porter le pays, il se porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des bleus brillants d'histoire. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cy Himmons and Carol Pike. And now, please welcome the starting lineup, starting with the Port City Fog. Starting for the Fog, number 4, McKinley Bazanson. Number 5, Allie Stracker. Number 8, Aaron Ingalls. Number 12, Amelia Mitchell. And number 14, Danielle Alexander. And the Port City Fog are coached by Dominic Laviolette. And now you know how we do it here at Mystics fans. Everybody up on your feet. I need everybody up on your feet to welcome the starting lineup for your Moncton Mystics. Starting for the Mystics, Harrison Triple's finest, number 1 from Mount Allison, Kate Phil. The Royals Queen from Mount Allison, number 2, Addie Albert. The Long Caller from Holland College, number 5, Whitney Alcorn. From Acadia University and Bernice McNaught High School, number 13, this is Mo. From Mount St. Vincent University, number 23, from the North End, this is your girl, Sylvie Circle. And the Moncton Mystics are coached by Troy McKenzie.
And a happy Wednesday evening, everybody out there in listening land. It's welcome to Crandall University in Moncton, New Brunswick. It's Wednesday night, and the Maritime Women's Basketball Association, 1 of 2 games on the night here in Moncton between the Port City Fog and the Moncton Mystics. Dave Tingley, joined by Judd Doncaster. And Judd, welcome back from your illness that struck you down on the weekend. We missed you, and nobody likes just listening to my name, pal.
I was so sad. I watched the whole game back. I had to make sure I was ready for this.
Yeah,
game.
and you had your critiques ready for me for my I know, for my work. I know, I took notes. I'll be better this game, I promise. All right, little weave action here for Mystics, and Olivia Mowat returning to the lineup for Moncton, which is good news. She had a little back problem on the weekend that caused her to sit out, but she's feeling better today, and that'll give them a little more ball handling, a little more shot creation, and a little more defense. Look at that from Olivia.
That's what I was about to say. She is a terror to get the ball up the court against.
Oh, yeah, like I wouldn't want to. No, I wouldn't want no part of Olivia Mowat. Thank you very much. Either now when I'm out of shape or back when I was in shape. Little screen action with Celine Sturkle, who got off to a terrific start on the weekend with 16 points in the first quarter, and then Abby Miller decided, no, I'm not having any of this anymore, and really got physical with her and made it difficult for Celine the rest of the game. Celine was unselfish, dropped some dimes, but really they scored well in the first when she was doing that. Oh, good closeout from Danielle Alexander, one of the many Mount A Mounties in this game, which we'll get into, being a Mount A grad and former coach and broadcaster. I'll be bragging these people up all day. Thank you very much. Mally Straker.
We need some more Stu players. We need some more Stu players. I don't hear anything. I never
Listen,
hear.
dude, if I, bothered to mention that they were from Stu, you'd hear about it. But, the Evil Empire, I don't mention them. doing the mount. You're not going to hear me call out any of those players. I'm sorry, people. It's just a rule. I'm a Mount A grad. Ooh, a long three from Lindy. Can she get going? Side rims a three. They really need some shooting from Lindy Alcorn. She's struggled. Oh, but she gets back and plays excellent D, knocks that pass away. And back come the Mystics. Watched closely by Bezanson there is Kate Fillmore. And the drive all the way from Lindy Alcorn. Nice take, just didn't get the roll. That kick-ahead pass just slightly too long for Amelia Mitchell, another Mount A grad.
Right now, the Mystics' full court defense has been excellent. Whether it's picking up in the full court or whether it's getting back in transition, both sides have been excellent.
Yeah, and really, defense hasn't been the issue for them. They give a lot of points to Miramichi on the weekend, but that was more because of the turnovers and unable to score, and that's got to feel good for Lindy Alcorn. Woo! She's a much better shooter than she's been showing. Just been snake bitten. Can't get those shots to go, but that one looked great, and she looked really confident doing it. Inside, there's Ingalls. No good. Erin Ingalls from St. George NB. Graduated from UMB last year. 11 points, 8 boards, 3 assists her senior year at Mount A. Really solid AOS player. A lot of those in this league. A lot of really solid small college players like the point guard there, Kate Fillmore. Got it to Olivia Mowat, back to Fillmore. Fillmore's got to get one up against the clock. Good rebound inside, double A. Had it knocked away, Addie Albert again. Those long arms creating havoc down there. Any game she has that finishing touch, she is special. Oh, and the defense again by Mowat, and that's going to go the other way. Again, off of Amelia Mitchell.
Yeah, just no handoffs, no pass is safe when she's lurking in that lane.
She makes such a difference. She just plays hard every possession on both ends.
The other thing you see so much, too, is some good defenders who are fast, they'll just tip the ball and it's always off them. Usually Mowat's able to tip it off the player.
Yes,
the opposing player.
Right, yeah. Lindy Alcorn, I like that shot, because if she can seek out shots and get hot, that's going to make things a lot easier for the Mystics offense. Good drive there from Amelia Mitchell. How about this for a success story for Mount A? Amelia Mitchell was recruited at St. Max under 2 minutes a game as a freshman and barely scored a point. Her senior year, last year, 13 points, wow, almost 9 boards a game with a steal and a block. First team all-conference, and she's playing next year at Memorial University.
That's incredible.
So, and a testament to, and you ask her coach, testament to how hard she worked, too. She became indispensable with her fellow front court mate, who's missing today, unfortunately, Jillian Mumford. Two of my absolute favorite people to watch play and call on the mic. Jillian Mumford and Amelia Mitchell, because of how absolutely ridiculously hard, just like Olivia Mowat, they are getting you're getting their 100% effort every possession. And there's a nice dive. Amelia Mitchell, not only can she score and board in there, but she can kick out the pass, and she did to Erin Ingalls for 3, and we're tied. And another deep one from Lindy, in and out and in again. She looks confident tonight, which is really important, Judd.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. It looks like everyone on the Mystics is confident. They're taking it downhill, and they're kicking it right back out to Alcorn. They're not making her force her own shot. They're getting her the ball.
And that's good signs because, and I know it helps to have a couple more bodies back that you didn't have on the weekend or the last couple of games. But, yeah, Olivia, just the presence of Olivia Mott again, defensively there. Good choice from Fillmore. Oh, a deep 3 from Celine Sturkle. She's feeling confident, obviously. Lead still 6-3. Bezanson gets downhill, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Played at UMB last season, did McKinley Bezanson. Almost 5 points a game. Hails from Hantsport, Nova Scotia. And subs come in, Bowen and McLaughlin. Oh, another Mount A player. Weird. You hardly ever see it. We would have had
Who would have guessed?
If Jill Mumford would have been here, we would have 8 players from Mount A between these two teams. So I'm in heaven right now. At the line, 2 for 2 for McKinley Bezanson. Even McLaughlin. Oh, trying to hit Celine Strickler on the roll. Celine had stuck that. That was a little too early from Avon there. Celine was holding that screen, right, to the right moment to go. And sometimes you got to be patient as a ball handler. You got to, you got to wait for her to, because she's holding that, knowing that if she waits till the right moment, she'll have that defender on her back.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. And keeping that dribble alive too is so important as a guard. Picking it up just kind of leaves you with very few options, especially when you're at the three-point line.
Absolutely. Daniel Alexander in there with the rebound. And a turnover again. Even McLaughlin comes out of the pack with the ball. She's going to drive all the way, go with her left hand, a nice block. That is, yes, Erin Ingalls on the block.
Right now, it just feels like the Mystics are in every single lane. It feels like there hasn't been one easy pass that the Fog have made all game.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good defense there on Addie Albert. Yeah, forcing the travel. That's a good call. Just went right into her chest. Oh, nice look inside from Alexander. And getting it up with her left hand was Madeline Keene, pardon me. She's the late addition to the roster here today. Sorry, Madeline. I panicked for a second when I didn't see her number and then remembered like 4 people told me. Oh, and a nice pull-up. Bezanson off to a terrific start as McKinley Bezanson in the lead. Goes to 8-6. Feels like Mount A's played better, or I would say Mount A. The Mystics have played well enough to be in, to have put more points up on the board, frankly. They've created so many turnovers. They've created some good shots. They just haven't gone in yet. That one was a tough screen on Sadie Bowen.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like there's just been more shot attempts than there actually has. I feel like so much of this game has been turnovers in the half court, turnovers in the full court, just everywhere. Just turnovers, a lot of turnovers overall.
Yeah, for sure. And I think playing through the Fog might want to try playing through Mitchell a little bit in the post. She's stuck up here at the top of the key. Yeah, I did well read again. Even McLaughlin, excuse me. She nice kick over to I thought maybe she stepped out of bounds. I didn't see a travel there, but somebody did. That's all that matters. One of them referee guys.
The only one that matters.
Yeah, I know. I always want to say I'm more important than them, but somehow it just doesn't work out that way. Oh, a nice crossover move. Ingalls, and then a fake and a take and a make off the glass with a kiss. That was gorgeous.
What a
Erin Ingalls.
Tough finish. What great touch to get outside with that hand, go over the defender. Wow.
Yeah, she found time for a couple of crossovers, a nice shot fake, taking the contact, finishing through it, and we're going to go to a timeout, 10-6, and man, we've played 6.5 minutes, and it really feels like the Mystics. You look at, they've only scored 6 points? How is that possible?
I think it's because the 2 shots that they hit were so loud. They're 2 big threes. Like,
They were.
You were like, yeah, like
Nice.
great offensive execution and everything.
Yeah.
They're great and good look. They're getting great looks right now. So
They are, but they've also in the last couple minutes turned that ball over. It's been weird. It's been the bad screen turnover. It's been, but they're playing super hard. And like I said, like they're looking confident, especially on the defensive end. They really look connected, which is a big deal. We talked about that when you were helping us with the Tide, how they turned the corner and became a connected group. And sometimes, look, these are short seasons. Both the guys' season was really short and the girls' season is really short. Sometimes in these leagues with these short seasons, the best teams or the teams playing the best at the end of the year, they don't even get a chance to go to the playoffs, because the good thing about this league is everybody gets a shot at the end of the year, which is great. The guys didn't have that chance. They've been playing as good as anybody lately. But the girls, if they can you know, become a little more connected on both ends of the floor and play a little more, get a little bit more consistency. They can, you know, be a little more threatening as the year progresses.
Yeah, exactly. And growing like trust defensively with your team is also so important because now you can kind of gamble a little bit more. You can jump in those lanes and generate more turnovers as long as you trust your back line.
Oh, Fillmore with a nice push. Like, well defended there by Ingles. I loved how Kate kind of got her body into Ingles a little bit, tried to create some space, but well done by Ingles to stay straight up.
That's a take that I love, though. I love it when players go to the hoop and take 2 or 3 players with them out of bounds because now you got your rebounders right there. To
Nice move on the – what a nice cut there from Sadie Bowen. Just lost Danielle Alexander. And she's going to go to the line for a couple free throws. And Sadie's been really good the last couple games. And making her free throws as well. Where'd she go to school? Oh, yeah, Mount A. Weird.
This is unbelievable.
I'm going to be super annoying about this all game, let me tell you. I can feel the eye rolls through the screens at home already. Oh, this guy. His Mount A obsession. And 2 for 2 at the line. Clancy McIntyre into the game for the Fog. Oh, and a nice move by Kahn. Oh, up and in. Keene, pardon me. Madeline Keene. Oh, I'm going to write this down and stop looking at my screen.
Such a tough finish there. Going to the middle and then banking it in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, good help defense over there. The rotation over from Molly Straker. And now turnover. Oh, and there's Olivia Mowat. Oh, I think she wanted thought she was going to get some contact there from Clancy McIntyre. If she had looked back, she would have seen that she had some help coming in the form of Sadie Bowen, but it didn't get there in time. Oh, they're trying to go inside here. I love what what the Fog do have is now that I've seen them in person for the first time, and it's obvious they've got an abundance of long players that can get to the high post and wreak some havoc. Skilled players like you got Clancy McIntyre, you got Amelia Mitchell, Jill Mumford would be filling that role too if she was here. But the Mystics have done a very good job, including that on that again of forcing them into really difficult shots or not allowing those entries even.
Yeah, exactly. They're not allowing those entries, and the other thing they're doing is they're pushing them out. So if they can make that catch, it's way further out than you'd like.
Yeah. Good offense there from the Mystics. Again, just in and out from Bowen. And a rebound from Alexander. Oh, a nice baseline cut. Rejection, Madeline Keene. Another nice cut there from her. I've been doing my research on Keene at halftime, so I know where she's from and where she played. And I probably seen her play before. I just don't remember. But she can tell she's a smart player, the way she's moving and cutting. Oh, nice play there from McIntyre to get inside.
Yeah, the Fog have had about 3 really nice backdoor cuts out of those corners.
They have.
Haven't really been able to capitalize on any of them, but just kind of something you can't really give up over the Mystics because eventually spacing will work and they'll make you pay, yeah.
And Bazanson checks back in along with Mitchell. Clancy McIntyre at the line, the MBIAA Southwest Player of the Year in 2024. Provincial champ at St. Max under Danny Patterson. Way better coach, way better ref than a coach, Danny Patterson, but somehow he won a provincial championship. I'm not sure how, but kudos to you, Danny. Please sense the sarcasm, people. Oh, Lindy, she's heating up from 3. That's 3 already from her, and the lead down to 2. Mystics hanging tough in a quarter where they haven't shot the ball very well. Knocking it away from Alexander there. Now Mitchell, see, they're catching it so far away from the hoop. 3 is up and no good, and Mowat down with it.
Mowat's made a big difference for them today.
Is she ever? Oh, Sturkle's going to pop that, and she should. Oh, in and out. That was Evan McLaughlin, pardon me, on the rebound. Oh, nice little give. Can't get it to go. There's Sturkle on the rebound. She's going to go to the line for 2. Nice penetration. I love what today she's mixing in some made shots, but I love what Lindy Alcorn's done the last couple of games. Getting 2 feet in the paint off the bounce But those shots aren't going in, man. Do something else to help your team, and that's what she's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Getting in the paint like that, too. So many times, it's like, it's a good layup. Like, it's not a bad take at all.
Yep.
But just that's so much better, that little dish to the middle, because now you got rebounders there, too.
Yeah, or even getting in, you know this as much as anybody, getting into the paint and attracting two, even if you miss, because they challenge the shot well, even if you miss, you know, you should have smart players rotating in behind you to take advantage of the 2-on-1 and gather up offensive rebounds, which is what happened there.
Exactly, yeah. Once you get in that restricted area, everybody on defense has to now commit, because this is it. Once you're in that deep, that's the moment the defense needs to convert.
Kelly Carter onto the floor for the first time for the Mystics. She's giving them really good defensive minutes, particularly. She's super tough. Oh, nice move, baseline.
Is that a Smitty?
Pardon me?
Looked like a Smitty.
Yeah, it did look like a Smitty. Good take from Sturkle there. The miss down on the other end there off the nice take by Straker. Straker, a Yellowknife native. Indeed. Played at Laurentian and then transferred to X. 10 minutes a game off the bench for X last year. And she's in the area and playing for the Fog. Sturkle, a veteran of the ACAA, multiple teams. Started at Stu. There was some Mount stuff in there that I don't like to talk about. Oh, and here comes, I really feel like Emily Turmel, the last couple games that you and I did, she gave them really good minutes. We talked about Fog trying to get the ball to the high post and letting their bigs kind of operate. She's done a really good job of catching it kind of mid-post and creating some plays from there the last couple games.
Yeah, what I was going to say is I love this bringing right now, because on offense you want to just finish some layups right now. And she does a great job once she gets in the paint of converting those.
She does. Oh, good defense from Sturkle. Carving out some space inside from Alexander, but she didn't get it to go. Lindy now. I thought she might hunt one. Inside, Addie Albert tried to connect with Turmel there, but turnover.
Even though they turn over that play, I love the way they're using Alcorn this game. Instead of making her operate off the pick and roll, just herself trying to get her own shot, they're bringing her down off pin downs and little pull-up shots, which are just so much more in rhythm for shooters. I say that like I was ever a shooter, but.
Yeah, come on, you can make a shot. Ooh, a little ward off there. I like it. Didn't get it to go, though. Did Straker. Oh, a little hesitation there from Lindy. Gets it inside. Nicely done. Turmel up and in. And one. Emily Turmel continues her solid play in the lead up to 4 for the Mystics.
Feels like every play the Mystics have 2 or 3 players in that paint on every single shot attempt.
Now the key is going to be, look, they had a 5-point lead after one on the weekend, and ended up getting blown out. We don't want to. Oh, nicely done by Addie Albert. Drops a dime inside. Oh, it pops out somehow. But is it going to stay? No, it's going to go the other way. Nice play from Addie Albert and from Lindy. I don't know how that layup popped out. I really don't.
Really, it looked like it was in the cylinder going, yeah.
That was weird. A bank shot from that close spinning out isn't common. Oh, good defense there from Olivia. Creates a turnover. They got 4 seconds. 2 and 1. Are they going to get it up in time? Are they going to count it? Yes, they are. Kate Fillmore. I think .1 was on the clock when she released it, but that's all you need. Down it goes, and what a heady play by Lindy Alcorn. I think 9 out of 10 players would have taken 2 more dribbles and popped a low percentage 3.
That's exactly
right?
Yeah, I was
and
expecting that if I'm being, not that I'm.
Look,
yeah.
I would have done that, but that's, I'm a black hole, but the ball goes in, it doesn't come back out. But she, it was a wonderful play to end the quarter by Lindy Alcorn. That was great.
Yeah, rarely would you see that pass. Usually you look at the clock, you see 2 seconds, you're like, okay, this is my time to shoot it. We just got to get a look up.
And
Great pass as well.
Oh, yeah. And I'm including, I think you put maybe your guy Jokic might have been heady enough to make that pass, but I don't know many other players. I mean, 9 out of 10 guys in the NBA would have been like, oh, oh God, I better shoot it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You hear the 3-2-1, you get panicked, and she threw that pass with probably 2 seconds left, which was just enough time to lead Cape Fillmore for that layup. And what a quarter by your Mystics, 19-13, the lead. We'll do our first of our shout-outs here, people. So the NBA likes to thank its founding partner, Royale, for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring limited sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. Royale is proudly Canadian. And MWBA also wants to show their gratitude to Cushman & Wakefield Real Estate Services as for their support as proud league partners. Let's fit in some quick NBA playoff talk because I know you and we haven't talked since your guys got eliminated. And I'm sorry about that. Not that sorry because I'm going for the Thunder, but I also like the Nuggets, so I feel slightly bad for your guys.
To be honest, I didn't go into that series even expecting 7 games. If I'm being honest, I was expecting about 5 or 6 and quite a few more to be just.
I think the Thunder are going to win this series in 5 and the finals in 5, and you're going to look back and go, well, that was the finals. Them and the Nuggets.
I don't know. I'm a big Pacers guy.
I love the Pacers, but I just don't think the Thunder can be beaten that many times.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, boy. When they play D-man, holy smokes. Lindy. Oh, side rims the 3. And on the run is Ingles. Ingles having a strong game already, boy. Oh, that one spun out. The rebound, though, from Alexander. She gets after the boards. And a 3 from Zanson. She's been red hot.
She catches that ball with so much confidence every time.
And a little zone look here for the Fog. Looks like a 2-3, it looks like, I believe, although 2-3s can morph into 3-2s and the like. But yeah, it's definitely thrown them off the first couple of possessions. I love that. I love that call out of Coach Dom Laviolette out of the first quarter break. And Ingles, good defense again from the Mystics, forcing her to throw a wild one out of bounds.
Yeah, I also like that zone call as well. Now the question is for the Mystics now, how are you going to get downhill against this zone? Because when teams get complacent and pass it around the three-point line against zones, usually you kind of just pass it around and then nothing really goes anywhere.
Pass, shot. Pass, shot, right?
Hard to get a rhythm like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's dictated by, and they're going to turn it over again. So and they're going to call a timeout. I had a feeling he'd call a timeout to talk about the zone. Now, here's what I would do as a coach, and I always thought I was smarter than I actually am, but I would go, okay, they're calling a timeout. What are they calling a timeout about? They're calling a timeout to talk about our zone.
Yep.
So here's what we're going to do.
Oh. I get where you're going with this.
We're going to go, let's go full court press man-to-man for 2 possessions. And then we waste. Then go back to the zone, right? You know what I mean? So kind of get them off balance a little bit. Sometimes you overthink. Sometimes, though, and this is the point I'm making, sometimes you overthink it. You go, oh, let's screw them up. Well, or you could stay with what's working, too, right? So there's sometimes that overthinking that comes in as a coach.
Yeah, I get that. One of the things I always love, like plays I love beating zone is, you get that high-low going on the strong side. I thought that was always such a great play. That's what we used to run my grade 12 year at BMHS.
Yep.
I loved when we had plays against zone.
Another thing you could do, overload a side.
Exactly,
is always an option, right? Like you put 4 people on one side of the floor, on the wing, on the baseline corner, and then 2, 1 high post, 1 low post, 1 person on the swing side, make them make decisions, right? You can only guard so many people, and it's amazing how slow sometimes the zone is to react to that. People always end up on the weak side guarding nobody in those situations. Or you move the ball quickly and swing it, then that person on the other side can attack a closeout. You know what I mean? You talked about how you get downhill. That's a way to get downhill. Overload a side, swing it, then they've got a closeout, and you can you're almost clearing on a side for that other person sometimes, right? For the attack. But there's things you can do. We'll see what decision Coach Troy McKenzie made with their zone. We'll see. Bezanson now. And they've got a little horns look here. Oh, but again, disrupted by that Mystics defense. Termel with the takeaway. Gets it knocked away, but there is Olivia Mowat. Olivia Mowat's going to go baseline. Oh, the find to Albert. Too strong, but there's Termel back to Albert, and it's good. I don't think Termel shot that. I think that was actually a pass. I thought for a second she was getting it up, but I think she saw Albert last second and dropped it to her. I'm going to give her credit for the dime anyway. Who cares? More good defense. There's Termel on the rebound. Pushing's Lindy. Lindy, nice move. Gets all the way to the cup. No good. There's double A again. She can't rip it away. Good effort, though, from Albert. And I like the take again from Alcorn.
Yeah, when you can get downhill, you know, rebounding out of a zone is so hard because you're not matched up with anyone, so you don't know exactly who you're going to box out. So
yeah,
I agree, yeah.
And a good kick to the corner again from Mitchell. Crossover from Albert. Kick ahead pass to Mowat. That's a smart pull-up from Olivia Mowat. No good, but there's Termel again. How good she's been the last few games. Emily Termel. Terrific stuff in the lead, right back to 5.
Termel does such a great job of just clearing out space in the paint and saying nobody is disrupting this. I am here now, I'm getting this ball, and I'm putting it in.
Yeah, the old Savivette from Cégep Saint-Foy back in the day. Emily, she was a valuable member of the team the last couple of years, but this is the best she's played. This stretch of this year is the best she's played in the 4 years of the league. So I'm super impressed with how Emily's playing. So moving on to you're okay. So we're gonna get the NBA stuff out of the way.
Yep.
We can talk WNBA because I know you got some thoughts on that too.
Oh,
I know right where we're going with that. But yeah, Pacers. I love the Pacers. Don't get me wrong. I want a Pacers Thunder final, which it looks like we're gonna get.
Yeah.
I think that's the best matchup with how incredible the Thunder are defensively, and it is ridiculous how good they are defensively with how amazing the Pacers are offensively. Like that pace that they play at. I mean, I've always liked Rick Carlisle as a coach. I've always thought he's great, but he's like really impressing me. He's coached everything from the Mavericks championship team where they had Dirk just, doing the one-legged shots, playing at a pretty slow pace.
Yeah, exactly.
To this team playing at a Golden State, Steve Nash 6 seconds or less Suns type pace. It's wild. Oh, and a nice look inside as we're back to actual, action in front of us here. Oh, I like that sink though from Emily Termel, getting a piece of Clancy McIntyre, making her earn it at the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for the NBA though, I'll just leave it at this.
No, go.
But I think right now, the way the Pacers are playing, I'm not saying this for the regular season, but right now I think they're just about the offensive equivalent to the Thunder. They got both of them have about 12 guys who can give you serious, real deal, great minutes. And I really think I could see a world where the Pacers beat them. I think it's possible.
Listen, anything's possible. SGA, man. Just SGA.
Yeah, he's the difference.
SGA. Like, not just because he's Canadian and my favorite player, but SGA. Oh, nice. That was a good look from Evan McLaughlin. Her feet set. Confident stroke. Didn't go down. Nice pass from Mitchell out to McIntyre. McIntyre attacks the closeout. Finishes. Boy, that was nice. You got to get someone the size of Clancy McIntyre that can attack closeouts like that. That's like Brianna Stewart cat level stuff there. Oh, Termel just take it over.
Two great plays of great touch back to back. You get that little mid-range floater and then the sweeping left hand, which is a tough finish.
Just give her the ball, get out of the way. Michael Jordan against the Cavs. Oh, good rip there from Mitchell back to McIntyre. Short, and the rebound to Mowat. Mowat's going to push. Oh, nice defense there from Mitchell, knock it out of her hand. Now Amelia Mitchell's got a 2-on-1. She's going to take it herself. Can't get it to go. Good box out from Fillmore, but fighting through the contact nicely was Ingles to keep it alive, and they get an open three from guess who? McKinley Bezanson.
Feels like she hasn't missed yet.
Wow, she's filling it up. Mowat. Skip past to Fillmore. Looks at a 3. Swings it to Albert. Albert's going to look baseline. Crossover on McIntyre. Oh, takes a hit from her college teammate Mitchell, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
One thing I always thought about when you're attacking the zone 2 is, you know, even if you're not the best shooter, just space out. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you're on defense and you're in a zone, you're kind of scrambling a lot of the time. So you're not really able to identify, is this a shooter, is this not? So just seeing that you're there spacing out kind of makes them think a little bit more.
And they have to guard you, because even if the numbers say, and they made a good point about this yesterday in the Pacers game. I forget who it was, made an open 3. Oh, McConnell made a wide open 3.
Yeah.
And there was nobody within 8 feet of him, and they were daring him to shoot it. And they looked at it and said, okay, well, he's not statistically a great three-point shooter, but he's a professional basketball player.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you give him it's a warm-up shot. Kate Fillmore on the pull-up, nicely done. That's the same thing against this zone. You can, okay, they're not a great shooting team, but you can't play 5, 6, 7 feet off them. These girls will make shots in practice that you let them shoot. Oh my God, Hansen! Get up the fire hose.
Jeez. Yeah, but Fillmore on that pull-up on that last play, she's just such a great decision maker. It feels like every time she's making a good choice.
Howdy, Albert. That was a difficult shot. A sweeping right-hander off the backboard from that angle. Not easy over defense. But Zansen's feeling pretty confident. Deals it to McIntyre. McIntyre, the nice lefty pass. 1-2. Taking it to the rim is Straker. She gets it back to Keene. Keene on the kick. No good. She follows that miss from McIntyre and gets it. Back to Clancy. Got 10 on the clock. Inside to Alexander. Alexander with a nice kick to the corner. Tip, though. Against the clock now are the Fog. Great defense from the Mystics, and Alcorn rips it clear. Kick ahead pass. Nice catch by Bowen. Nice kick to Albert. Albert, an open 3. Bang! Double A from 3. And the quality of basketball we're seeing here in the first half is lights out. That was gorgeous, Judd.
Fun to watch right now. Everybody looks so engaged. Every player is playing for each other right now for the Mystics. It's the best thing to see.
Yeah, this is a fun game to watch right now. I'm enjoying myself. It's a hot Wednesday night here. And the teams are shooting the lights out. Let's see, who else do I have to thank? Oh, yeah. The Moncton Mystics. We'd like to thank the community partners who have been so generous and helped us financially. Without these incredible community leaders, it would be difficult to run our program. They include Action Fasteners, Burger King, City of Moncton, Discount Flooring, Dr. Jeff and Kim Mowat, Moncton Honda, Rehab 1, Watts Leasing, Roberto Donato, Route 6 Spicy Bar and Grill, Tanya Evan Photography, Acadia Toyota, Adored Beasts Apothecary, Crandall University, home of the Mystics, Hanson Signs, Town of Riverview Minor Basketball Association, and Magnetic Hill Winery. So these teams come into tonight, the 2 bottom teams in the league. Port City 1-5, and the Mystics still winless, so all the more motivation for the Mystics in this game. Catch them in a tie for sixth, in the league. Moving within a game of the 2 Halifax teams. Both have 2 wins on the season. The Freeze up in 3rd place, 4-3. Miramichi Hurricanes at 5-1, and the Lake City 56ers up there at 7-1 at the top of the league. Port City now, stuck 8 off a nice run here from the Mystics. Oh, more good defense. Lindy again. Off to Sadie. She's going to take it with the left hand. Nice finish. Sadie Bowen.
Good job to get to that hip on the drive there.
Right? Zansen now, getting all the way to the cup. Can't get it to go. Evan McLaughlin, smart, didn't push it through a crowd there. Oh, she's going to pull up for three. Left wide open. Down it goes. Everything going. Coming up Mystics right now in the Crandall Gymnasium. 39-26. Beautiful stuff.
The confidence right now is amazing. Every player's like, I'm taking this and I'm making it.
And you get when you get in a roll like this too, one person making a shot makes the next, just because you're not the ones making your next shot, if your teammates are making shots and you're on a run, it gives you more confidence because, hey, if I miss this, not the end of the world. We're on a run right now. And every shot you take when you're against the run, there's another one from, good follow from Bowen, but no, popped out. The shot from distance by Sturkle. You kind of short arm when you're on the other end of the run too, right? Like you're, well, I don't know. Oh, she's not short arming anything. She's a flamethrower. McKinley Bezanson. What is going on?
Every time Bezanson catches that ball off a pass, like spotting up, it's been money.
Yeah, they've got to discuss what they're doing on that screen. Yeah. She's playing peekaboo behind that screen and making everything. You got to do something different on that screen. You got to go to a hard hedge. You got to switch. You got to double team it. You got to rush it. You got to do something. Because just playing it honest right now ain't working.
I mean, she's got about at least 15 points right now. Almost
at least.
At least half of them.
At least.
So.
Oh, a nice steal there from Mitchell. Oh, Mowat sticking with it, though. Did she get it back? No. Coming out with it was Bezanson. Now the Fog have numbers if they push. Attacking baseline out of the 45 to guess. Oh, they got away with that one. Back rimmed, and it found its way back to Aaron Ingalls. Shot from McIntyre, no good. Another offensive rebound, though. That one no good. From Mitchell that time. Mitchell hasn't gotten herself going either. If you're a member of the Port City Fog, a fan, you're going, well, when Mitchell gets going, that'll help us out. That'll balance the McKenzie or the Bezanson shooting. Oh, from distance.
Everybody touching the ball makes everybody a better shooter, too.
Yeah, and Jessie Brown, she's not, I mean, look, she's a good player, but three-point shooting isn't her known strength, but that's what you're saying. Everybody's confident right now, right? Everything's going. Take an open shot if you got it. Oh, that was a nice little give there to Clancy McIntyre. Clever little pass from Straker.
Port City's taller players all have an incredible amount of touch. It's really impressive.
Oh yeah. The size on this team is very skilled. I'm shocked they're 1-5. Frankly, with the quality of their lineup. Mitchell can't get that lefty hook to go. Just struggling here in her first half. Not like her. You'll see better from her in the second half. And the Fog will better hope so. They are stuck 9 here as we are under a minute left. 47 seconds clock running second quarter. And a quick move in first half. Sturkle on the wing. She uses the screen from Bowen. All the way to Mowat. She's going to attack baseline. She's got an angle. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound up and, I thought for sure that was in. Popped out for Mowat. Little bad luck there. Good hands from Sturkle. That was a numbers opportunity for the Fog that Sturkle shut down.
And that's been the thing with the Mystics this whole game. Even if they commit a turnover, even if they miss a shot, it just seems they never allow breakouts because every time they just tip it. Every single time.
Such a cleanly played game, too. We had a lot of turnovers early, but since then, like, very few fouls, only one each in this quarter.
Yeah, wow. It feels like it.
Right?
Yeah.
Another steal by McLaughlin. She's been terrific in this quarter. Has Evan McLaughlin. They're going to hold for a final shot. Oh, she can't get the crossover past McIntyre. Lindy, she's stuck. They still got 5 seconds. Avon throws one up, back rims it, follows, can't collect, and we're going to go to the first half break with your Moncton Mystics in probably their best half of the season. Played 42-33 as their league over the Port City Fog, and really the difference in the first half, Judd, really the defense of the Mystics and actually being able to convert to offense.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody, like I've mentioned about 13 times, so confident. You know what I mean? The passing has been
It's
great.
worth saying a 14th time.
Every player's touching the ball right now, and it's making everybody look so. Everybody's having fun out there right now.
Yep.
That's the big thing.
Oh, yeah. The vibes are definitely good here from the really, they struggled so badly in the last 3 quarters on the weekend that really this half was really needed. So nice to see. So we'll see you back here, fans, in 15.
again, once again, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for coming out in this beautiful weather, coming to support your Moncton Mystics. We sure appreciate it. We also appreciate our official team photographer, Tammy Everett, and we want to say a big thank you and a shout out to our team physiotherapist, Kyle Sutton and Rehab One. Make sure you get your 50-50 tickets, fans who see the U13 or the U10 Ruby Royals walking around there selling 50-50 tickets. As I told you, all proceeds from that 50-50 go to support the Boys and Girls Club. Expecting that pot to be upwards of $100, so pretty good odds here of a big win. So get your 50-50 tickets. We're going to be doing that draw in the 4th quarter. So you'll only have 1 quarter here to get those 50-50 tickets. So please support the Boys and Girls Club with our 50-50. Also want to say thank you to the Ruby Royals for that little halftime show. Weren't they great? The Ruby Royals, have a hand for the Ruby Royals. It's so awesome here in this game, making lots of noise. We certainly love our team of the game. So thank you to the Ruby Royals.
And welcome back, fans, for the second half of tonight's game between the Port City Fog and your host, Moncton Mystics, in the American Women's Basketball Association here from Crandall University in Moncton. I'm Drew Tingley, joined by Judd Doncaster. And Judd, first half, like we said before the break, best half of the season, really, for the Mystics. Now, the problem has been putting together full games. So what are we looking for here in the first few minutes of this quarter, as far as good signs to see, are they going to play a full game today?
Yeah, so far the Mystics offense has been flowing unbelievably. So the question,
after a very slow start, they got to 42 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way they've been doing that is they look so confident with the ball and then confident going into the shots. So they got to keep that up if they're going to keep winning this game.
And it's been this end too. Defensively, they've been tremendous.
Yeah, it's been very impressive to see.
Ooh, a confident three there from Olivia Mowat, just side rimmed it. A little bit of a quick shot for Straker there. The first possession for the Fog. I'm looking for this girl to get going. Amelia Mitchell missed the spinning lefty hook. Celine Sturkle collects, pushes. Lindy had a strong first half, did Lindy Alcorn. Oh, Olivia Mowat going baseline. Back to Sturkle, setting up for a three, in and out. And rebounded by Mitchell, and she'll push. Bazanson, who was the story of the first half, my goodness. Mitchell inside to Ingles. Ingles wheeling, no good. There's Sturkle. Good defense there by Addie Albert.
How nice is it to have a player like Sturkle, who's so tall, be able to push it up the court like that? It's awesome.
Right? Both these teams have bigs that can do that. And Mitchell's been doing that off the rebound a couple times. And there she is, first one down the floor with Bazanson. Bazanson with the floater. No good. Good box out on the weak side there by guess who? Mowat getting all the hustle plays done for the Mystics tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done just about everything tonight. Whether it be you need scoring, you need me to push it in transition, and then defensively it's just been a masterclass.
Yeah, she's been terrific defensively. So in this zone again are the Fog. Mystics tried to shoot him out of it. Did a pretty good job making shots against this zone. Lindy Alcorn now in the corner. She brings two to her. Oh, a little tip pass run down nicely by Mowat. She's got going against the clock, 5 seconds. Good kick to Alcorn. Boy, what a quick release from Lindy Alcorn. Barely in her hands. And it helped that Mowat hit her exactly where she needed it.
Yeah, exactly right. And the thing about Alcorn all game is that she's catching that ball and then she's going right in the shot. And that has made her absolutely lethal.
That one, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It didn't move. It just was here and it went up. Oh, a little careless turnover there from the Mystics. Nice lefty finish by Straker. That was a tough one. Through pretty good defense.
Take that contact and the finish to the left is tough.
Man, that was nice. Albert. Ooh, a long one from Lindy, feeling it. That, though, you can't get into if you're the Mystics. That was one pass, hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, one pass shot. That's not how you're going to, again, that was a heat check, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's not how you're going to beat this zone defense.
That's not how you've built this lead either. It's been the exact opposite of that all game to get to this point.
Oh, good defensive side. Mowat again, not letting Mitchell catch it. The baseline move from Alexander. Couldn't get it to go. Sturkle wasn't able to squeeze it. But yeah, you look here, look at Albert and the defense she's playing. Now she's out there on Ingles. Those long arms. Oh yeah. Is it Sturkle? Nope, they're going to get Albert on that.
Yeah, look clean up top for Sturkle. I think it was the bump down low that was
bump down low. I thought she had her hands out, but must have got him in there at the last second. So tempting to take a swipe at the ball. Up for the first one, Ingles. Lead now back in single digits to 8.
Big play right here for the Mystics. You want to keep that at 10 to 11. I mean, well, if you hit a 3
yeah,
here, but
right. Keep a momentum going.
Just that double-figure lead is just such a big thing in basketball.
Yeah, if you can keep it there. Oh, nice pass back. Oh, just in and out from Olivia Mowat. Good decision from Sturkle to share it right back. Oh, Mitchell on the drive. Beautiful stuff from Amelia Mitchell. Attacked a little bit of a clumsy closeout there. Mowat doesn't take the 3, goes behind her back, dribbles right into Mitchell. Yeah, see, I had a feeling that we'd see a little bit more of the Amelia Mitchell I'm used to seeing in this half. She's pretty quiet in the first. She's sticking her nose in both ends to start this half. Good catch from Lindy there. Sets up another shot for, boy, she's had some good looks from 3. Has Olivia Mowat, and she's a pretty good 3-point shooter, but that's 4 now that have gone pretty much in and out.
Yeah, the thing that the Fog are doing so great at right now is before in that first half, all the Mystics 3s were in rhythm. They were in transition. They were against not a set defense. Now the Fog are able to get back, get in their set defense, and these shots are, while they're good looks still, you're still going over a defender. Just they might be a little bit late.
Yeah, there's a couple that were wide open, but most of them are, you're right, they're not in rhythm off the catch, wide open on the wing. They are, kind of, well, it's 5 seconds on the clock, I better get this one up. Semi-wide open, and not in rhythm. Oh, another knockaway. Alcorn is really good defensively, man. Fillmore to Alcorn, yeah, she's going to pop that one. Oh, yeah, a little wide right there. She's done them no favors. The couple of 3s that she's taken this half have been, I get that she's feeling good about her shot right now, but the ones she's made, to your point, have been part of the offense in rhythm, a step behind the line, not 3-4 steps behind the line.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing, too, it's always been at that 45 where she's been hitting. I think all of her 3s were either in the corner or the 45, not above the break.
Yep. Rebounded by Sturkle off the miss from Ingles. Fillmore, skip past to Sturkle. Sturkle looks at the 3. Wisely doesn't take it. Oh, a little fumbling it there away. It was Mowat. Sturkle trailing Ingles. Ingles up and in for 2. And that's going to be a timeout, yeah. Long past time for them to come in together and talk about it. The lead now down to 4, where it was double digits not very long ago. Here come the Fog.
Yeah, the Mystics offense right now, it was kind of like what I was mentioning a little bit earlier. Like you're against that zone, and you're kind of just passing it around the perimeter, and then you're shooting the open one. And it's a good look a lot of time, you know what I mean, or at least decent. But the problem is you can't really create anything off of that. It's hard to get a run going with that, and it's hard to make those kind of stationary shots out of a half court.
Yeah, and they've had a couple of those just weird turnovers again, like Olivia Mowat not catching the ball cleanly like she does 99.9% of the time, and just weird stuff that you're not used to. Oh, we're getting some interesting dancing here from the Riverview girls. Here collecting the money from the, there we go, we get them on camera now. A little Russian style. What's going on? I could never do that either. Ooh, I'd break a leg if I tried that.
There's a name for that dance move, isn't there? I'm trying to think about what it is.
There is, and I'm just not thinking of it.
I used to play Just Dance. It was like the Rasputin one.
Damn it. Oh, yeah, the Rasputin one. Yeah. Okay.
Is that what it's called?
I knew it was Russian.
Yeah. No, you're on the money.
We are so culturally sensitive here. We know everything that we research everything to the hilt before we open our mouths. All right, let's see what they've got discussed here about this zone. Mow it. That's better ball movement. I love that. There you go. Ooh, yeah, I was going to say that looked like a lot of contact, and there was. And again, it's Turmel back in. Great substitution from Coach McKenzie.
Yeah.
She was terrific in the first half, and she's just, Lindy Alcorn right away, just touch pass. Knew that Turmel had the spot inside.
Exactly. One thing I like from the Mystics on that play is that everybody caught the ball looking to attack. You know, everybody caught that ball and they're like, I'm ready to go downhill, get into some space, and then make a play. And then that's such a threat for the defense, right?
1 for 2 at the line for Turmel. Yeah, you've got to look like a threat. You can't just catch the ball, be facing toward the where the next pass is going.
Exactly.
Got to be looking at that hoop, be a threat, or else nobody's gonna. She was just demanding the ball down there.
So what a beautiful pass, though.
Oh, that's Keene. Excuse me, new into the game, just back into the game. Oh, gets her hand on one. Nice defense from Keene. Tipped it to Ingles. Ingles. Good shot fake and finish around the defense of Alcorn. So another turnover, and another weird one. Just not able to hold on to the ball. I like that they're putting Turmel at the high post. Returns. Yeah, I was gonna say she's gonna get that right back from Alcorn, and she does. Just can't finish. And ripping away the rebound down there was Keene. Look at the fight from the Mystics, though. Sturkle gets it back. She's going to pop a three, and down it goes. Big-time hustle from the Mystics. Created a shot for Sturkle, and she didn't miss.
And that's what was happening in the first half. They got so many full-court turnovers that led to threes.
And I love that play from Bezanson. Bezanson, I've been on fire. I haven't gotten myself going in this half yet. She just went right at Fillmore. Fillmore didn't give any ground, just fouled her, which I totally get.
So much of that, too, is she's been shooting so well. So now the defense really has to pull up hard, and then now you can just kind of walk in there.
Exactly, which is why you got to be on your toes. You got to be able to defend. Talking about scoring at all three levels, you got to be a defender at all three levels. You got to be a defender out past the three-point line, mid-range, at the rim. You got to be able to stop people off the dribble, close out, to be a complete defender. And yeah, there, Bezanson's making Fillmore be a complete defender right now. Alcorn on the baseline, good shot. Just, I like the ball movement. Again, the shots are a little bit quicker than they were in the first half too. And there goes Ingles to work. Aaron.
Right now it's the battle of mid-range jump shots and threes versus layups.
Yep. Sturkle wide open. She's going to take another one. Again, not a terrible shot for somebody who just made one on the other side, but so quick. You can move it, run it, make them work side to side. You can still get that shot. Ooh, the rejection. Physical D. Got it to Fillmore. She's going to push. She's got Sturkle. I knew that pass was going there. Sturkle on the wing waiting for it. So smart. She could have kicked ahead that pass, and the shot wouldn't have been wide open. She took 2 more dribbles, drew the defense in, then got Sturkle the wide open one.
Exactly. It's so hard as a guard. Sometimes you need to know when to take that extra dribble and when to give it right away.
It is. Sometimes it looks like it's selfish, another couple dribbles, but it gives more of an opening to your shooter to get one off. And another careless one, though, for the Mystics, and it's back to the Fog. Nice rebound there from Keene. Oh, to Mitchell. Oh, boy, missed the running one-hander. Got her own rebound, and then she's going to go up for 2 more. Clancy McIntyre, good work down there collecting rebound off her own miss as well. Back on the floor for the Fog. So Fog, a very short bench tonight.
This Fog zone right now is just slowing down the entire pace of the game, and that's how they've been able to come back in this.
Yeah. Missing that free throw, really the only weakness in Mitchell's game. sub 50% from the free throw line last season, but does everything else supremely well. Gets the second one to go.
Now stepping back for Port City, number 14, Danielle Alexander.
So Strucker and Alexander back in for the seven-woman Fog. Alcorn had that shot blocked by McIntyre. Ingalls ahead of the pack. She gets to McIntyre for a wing three, short. Good box out. And then Bowen running it down there in the corner. Gets it tied up. Yeah, that was tough. She was stuck in the coffin corner there.
Those are so tough. Sometimes you're like, should I go for this or let it go out of bounds? Because they're so close. But yeah, I think it's the right call to grab it there for sure.
It is. Yeah, because maybe if they hadn't tied her up, she could have tried to knock it out off a foot or something like that.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
didn't quite get the chance. Oh, Fillmore. Did she knock it off Bazanson? No, she did not. It's going to stay with the Fog.
Fillmore's been sticking to Bazanson like glue in this second half.
She really has, yeah. Hasn't gotten going. There she is hiding behind that screen. That's a better job that they did on that one. You definitely want Alexander shooting a perimeter shot versus Bazanson. Oh, nice look inside. Termel drops one to Bowen. Can't get it to go, though. There's McIntyre.
That's great offense, though.
It was a nice, yeah. You can't beat that shot. Oh, Alexander had that pass picked. Bowen coming back the other way. She's going to pull back to Fillmore. Fillmore with a smart pass to the wing. And getting hit over there was Termel, and she's going to go to the line for 3 free throws.
Number 15, Madeline Keene, her second
Keene
foul.
with her second foul out there.
Now shooting 3 for Moncton, Emily Termel, and subbing in for
So
the
this quarter, a foul fest for these two teams. 3-2 now, the fouls versus almost no fouls in the first half. Down it goes for Termel. So, all right, give me your WNBA thoughts now, pal.
Oh, I am devastated.
Caitlin's out for a couple weeks.
I'm 2 weeks. I'm devastated. I can't even lie. I saw that news. I was like, this better be like a fake page that's just like, oh. I think it's going to be a rough week for the Fever. I mean, of course, you was your best player, but kind of like my guy Jokic, I think she kind of makes a lot of players who look a lot better than they actually are.
Yeah, they still got some players in that team, though. Boston makes people look better than they actually are, too.
That is true. Boston is a great player. She's really leveled up this year, too.
But Brianna Stewart is still my favorite women's player to watch. She is so good.
You know who I love? I love Jonquel Jones on the
Oh, yeah.
She is incredible.
Now, 7-point game, 55 seconds, clock moving third quarter. Lower score in third than the second, that's for sure. Oh, nice backdoor look. Bowen fought for it, finally able. Does she come up with it? She does. And she gets it back to Mowat, but the clock runs out. Stick-to-itiveness there from both Sadie Bowen and Mally Strucker, who took 10 seconds off the shot clock, just battling for that backdoor feed from Mowat, which was a nice look, just tipped ever so slightly to the corner.
Yeah, and you love that hustle because it doesn't allow a transition opportunity, even though it's a shot clock violation still.
Now look, the Mystics have a good strategy here. They're putting Kate Fillmore on Bazanson and just saying, don't let her catch it. But if you're going to do that, she's not going to be a helper, so you've got to be a good ball defender if you're her teammate. And they're getting dribbled around a little bit right now. Mowat almost hustled that she did. Create a new possession for the Mystics off the hustle on that offensive rebound.
It puts so much stress in you as a team when you know there's someone just always lurking around on the glass in transition. That's what Mo's doing to them right now. She's kind of just everywhere.
Yeah, you got to account for her at all times, even if she's not shooting the ball. Sturkle set up for an open three. And in and out, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So the Fog able to outscore the Mystics here, in the third. The Mystics held their own a little bit against the rush of the Fog towards the end of the third, and we go to the third quarter break, 54-49.
This is your last opportunity.
The WNBA, I always do that. MWBA, Woomba, I gotta remember. Mwaba, whatever. The Maritime Women's Basketball Association would like to thank its founding partner, Roy L., for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. Royale is proudly Canadian. The MWBA would also like to show their gratitude to Cushman and Wakefield Real Estate Services for their support as proud league partners. Also going on tonight in the association, the Halifax Thunder and the Halifax Hornets are battling right now at Mount St. Vincent University. And let's see if we can't find out a score on that, people. Your old friend Dave's going to do a little search here. Let's see what we come up with. Oh, come on now. Help me out. No, I can't quite find it. All right, we'll see if we can get it. We see if we can get a score. That's all right. So make sure you're. Hope maybe ours. I'm not. Don't switch over, fans. You stay here with us. But at the end of this game, see if you can switch over and catch the end of that one. That's all I'm telling you. So make sure, fans, you're checking out. You know, if the Port City Fog or the Mystics are your team, make sure you're not only watching those teams. Make sure you tune in to all these games, because these games it's an entertaining league to watch. This weekend, the Mystics host the Hornets at 4 p.m. on Saturday. And the Port City, the host the Halifax Hornets, and the Port City Fog are hosting the Halifax Thunder at Funday High School in St. George. Hometown of one of their own, Erin Ingalls, so that'll be fun for her to go back to the old school. Oh, good defense again by the Mystics. They dig that out. Albert now on the run on the open floor. Oh, tries to get it over to Mowat. And Bazanson got her hands in there.
That's how they got to play, though. It all starts with your defense.
There's Mitchell inside, gets it blocked. Doing a really good job at Amelia Mitchell, are the Mystics. Fillmore now. She gets all the way into the paint. That running one-hander. Ooh. She makes difficult shots look easy with that floater ability of hers.
Yeah, she really has excellent touch around the rim, whether it's stopping on two or pulling up early with that floater, either one.
Another drive from the Fog. You see Fillmore, Bazanza gave it up, and she wasn't getting it back, so it's 4-on-4. So the disadvantage you have there is you're spreading the floor for the opposing team's offense. So you really got to make sure you are on point with your ball defense. Mowat, nice move. Oh, the left hand just came up short. Knocked out of bounds by Mitchell. It's going to stay with the Mystics.
Fog in the second half have really grinded this game to a halt. That first half was so high scoring, so fast. Only 15 points for the Mystics, or correct me if I'm wrong, around 15 points in that last quarter. Compared to 40.
Yeah, Albert missing that turnaround hook. But the Mystics doing a great job defensively for the most part. Just Fogger getting these straight line drives a little bit. Oh, that's a nice up and under from Mitchell. Just can't get it to go. Not her night so far. Amelia. Maddie Albert in the corner to Lindy. Lindy, nice skip pass to Sturkle. Sturkle tried to make some space. Wasn't able to skip pass right back to Lindy. 4 on the clock. She gets all the way to the hole. No good. Up and under on the rebound, though. Lindy Alcorn. Been quiet here so far in the second half. That's a big noise from her. A big hoop to put him back up 7. Fillmore watching Bazanson, knocks it away. Well done from Fillmore. Maddie Albert, though, had it knocked away.
That's a big sequence, though. You get a big bucket on the other end, and you get almost a turnover. I mean, I know it wasn't, but
Yeah, and
great defense.
Again, that's one thing we talked about it last week when you were. I talked about it last week when you were here. Addie Albert's the last thing she's missing, I think, from taking a next step is getting a tighter handle. That handle is still too high. You know, she gets that ball knocked away a lot. She gets that handle tighter, she's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you just want to go. You know what I mean? You just want to get down the court as fast as possible once you get that turnover. That happens a lot, and then you kind of too many hands in the backcourt.
Albert with the steps. Oh, can't get that one to go. Mitchell on the rebound. Bazanza now. Fillmore catches up. Skip pass. The ball swung all the way back. Oh, the fake handoff. Mitchell all the way to the lane. She loves going to that lefty hook. Hasn't gotten it to go much tonight. That was a gorgeous move from Amelia Mitchell.
Really difficult shot and so soft on the roll around the rim.
Yeah. Circle and Fillmore playing catch. Inside to Mowat. Mowat on the turnaround. Nice find. Oh, nice 1-2. Beautiful. Oh, man, I thought for sure that was going to go. There's Addie Albert on the offensive boards, though. Back to Fillmore. Inside to Mowat. Nice give. But the block from behind from McIntyre.
If you're the Mystics, though, nothing to be mad about at all in that possession. You know, you get that missed shot, but you get the offensive rebound, and then another good look by Mo in the paint just before you got blocked.
That's beautiful ball movement right
Definitely.
there. So one other game Saturday in league action. That's the Miramichi Hurricanes in Fredericton against the Freeze at 7 p.m. at FHS. And then Sunday, the Thunder are in Fredericton to play the Freeze at 1 p.m. The Hornets go to Miramichi to play the Hurricanes in the Fishbowl, the home of the Pulamu, Miramichi Valley. And Port City is here on Sunday afternoon at 4 to take on the Yale Mystics.
Is 5-5-8. 5.
The drama heightened by Andy Sharp on the 50-50 draw in the gym.
We will draw. We do have a winner right there. 5-5-8.
I can.
Haven't found the winner yet? No?
Yes, okay.
Oh, okay, we got one. We got one. Okay.
$93.
Phew, drama. We can all breathe easy now.
You wouldn't believe how many basketball games I've been to, and never once have I ever won a 50-50. I can't even believe it. I feel like I've been to so many. I've just never won one.
Never.
I don't know what it is. Never once.
Dude, I don't think I've won anything either. I don't remember winning anything. Like,
you've been to more
like
basketball
light
games
years
than me.
older than you.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm usually like announcing or something like that where I'm not allowed to win.
Conflict of
I know.
interest.
I can't win when I'm doing this stuff. I want to. Oh, a careless one on the inbounds. Pushing the pace is Ingles again. She's been good in this role in the second half. Oh, good find. A good closeout. Alexander with the kick to Ingles. Ingles got lots of room, but she short arms it a little bit. It bounces right by Keene out of bounds. Back to the Mystics. Shout out to Courtney Donaldson from the Lake City 56ers. She broke the all-time Maritime women's basketball scoring record on the weekend. Yeah. I mean, only a few years old, but man, you got to recognize records like that when they happen. .409 career points in her years so far in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. So good on you.
Fire Mystics fans, this is where we need you. There's 6 minutes left. We got a 5-point lead. We need you, Moncton.
Shout out to Kaylee Kilpatrick, a former member of the FOG. Third all-time in the league after 3 years in the league. But this year, she is in New Zealand teaching. So she wasn't going to make the commute, I guess, to come play in the league, I guess. Oh, well.
That always looks so cool to me.
Shout out to Carissa Carine, who is the person that got passed on the weekend by Donaldson. So those are top 3 in all-time league scoring. Spinning into the key, dealing again. Now, distance shot from Alexander just came up short. Oh, nice give. Just a little bit ahead.
Feels like there hasn't been many buckets this quarter. We're almost halfway done, and it's like
we are. It is a defensive struggle right now. Sadie Bowen, that pass was a little bit ahead of her. She couldn't collect and finish. That second quarter, boy, was a barn burner.
Yeah, absolutely. It was
that one was up and down the entire quarter. You're right. Since the zone was pulled out by the fog, it's made things a little bit more mucky. And another turnover. Because look, the defense of the Mystics has been absolutely terrific. And is the story so far.
For me, I always love to watch a well-run zone. It's just really satisfying to watch. I think it's because my dad was a Syracuse fan.
Oh.
That must be why. Boeheim.
Okay. See, I hated that Syracuse zone. Oh, another deep one. Sturkle. A huge shot for Celine. And the lead back to 8. Baseline move by McIntyre, the throwback and the 3 and the answer. The lefty 3 from Striker.
Feels like every time the Mystics go without a bucket, the Fog go without a bucket, and then vice versa. Every time they get one,
the answer.
Exactly.
So I'm glad you're here today for one other reason I'm glad you're back is that I won't have to pick the players of the game by myself. Today, it was easy in the first half of Zanson, but she's been so quiet in the second half. I'm looking at Erin Ingalls a little bit, so we'll keep that in mind. Oh, look at the pass from Alcorn. Get out your binoculars, Lindy. How'd you see that one? Termel on the finish, and those two are my two at the top of the list for players of the game. Look at that backdoor move by Ingalls.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to lean towards Termel because when she came in, that was kind of the swing in this game.
Almost banking in a 3 that time was Lindy. Yeah, you're right. Emily's been absolutely awesome. So the last 4 might tell the tale. Big finish here by Lindy might take away the POG from Emily, but right now I tend to agree with you. Oh, getting downhill and going to the line. 2 free throws. And she looks exhausted, does Erin Ingalls. So I don't know, but Zanson's first half was so dominant, but Ingalls has been really carrying them here in the second half. So I'm torn.
Yeah, I'm thinking now. I don't know. That first half was something.
She was a flamethrower in that first half. Maybe the last 4 will tell the tale here. And 2 big misses, but there's Alexander with the offensive rebound, but Alcorn comes back to squeeze the orange, get that defensive rebound. In this zone. Swinging it are the Mystics. Good skip pass to Fillmore. To Sturkle, another deep one. Bowen collects the rebound. And a jump, and it's going to stay with the Mystics, but nicely done by Bowen there to squeeze that one.
Yeah,
trading into the possession.
Bowen's so physically strong. Every time she comes through the paint to get a rebound, people just kind of bounce off her a lot of times.
She's a Mitchell Robinson type.
Yeah.
The way she changes the game when she comes in on the offensive glass.
How great has he been for the Knicks?
Oh, smokes. Oh, the knockaway. The hands there by Ingalls. Defensively. Good defense there in the full court by Fillmore, but the ball gets right back to Amelia Mitchell. She's had a much better second half as Mitchell. Oh, getting all the way to the paint there was Fillmore, but she couldn't finish. And now the lead, they can potentially tie it with a 3 or get back within 1 with a 2. And the lay-in from Striker.
The Fog just getting whatever they want at the rim right now. It feels like once they get past that first layer of defense, layup line after that.
Yeah, it's a 1-point game now. 2:49 on the clock. We're set up for a terrific finish. And really, if I'm the Mystics in this timeout, I'm talking about ways like, okay, we've had a couple of big threes that you'd think would loosen things up a little bit, but they're not really. They haven't taken advantage of those made threes, loosening things up by trying to force that ball into the paint off the bounce or the pass. I liked where they were going to Turmel at the high post, which is all the more effective if Celine Sturkle's standing there on that side, you know, creating havoc, and you got to keep an eye on her. So I would be looking at something to get them 2 feet in the paint. And, you know, if you're taking a three, let's make sure if it's off a kick out from getting 2 feet in the paint.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. What Turmel does when she catches that ball at the high post, she's such a threat to get downhill and get a foul or get a bucket that it kind of sucks everybody in out of that zone, and then that's when you get your in-motion shots, you know what I mean?
Her decision-making has been just
Absolutely.
perfect from that. You know, and they've done not to say that Celine's, you know, any of those threes have been terrible shots. A couple of them have been maybe a step or two too far out for my liking, but, you know, she's a great shooter, so you can't argue with that, but you can get those standstill threes. You can get those off of 1 or 2 or 3 swings. Look, there's Turmel now, and they haven't even looked at her yet. You see what I mean? Like they're going to the next. Their eyes are going to the next swing. And Lindy, wow, with a 3. Sturkle. Yeah, it's going to stay with the basketball. You see, watch the eyes of everybody on that possession. The eyes, whenever they caught the ball, they weren't looking at the rim or at Turmel. They were looking to the next swing right off the bat.
It's going 45 to top of the key to 45, and that's all it's seeing right now.
Yeah, it makes it easy on the defense to move. They know where the ball's going. Sturkle comes and meets it to the corner, going baseline. Nice drive. Knocked away, though. And I think it's going to be, yes, it is going to be Mystics' ball. But I like that decision by Turmel to take it. Had it knocked away, but that's better offense. 2 feet in the paint.
Definitely, I agree. If the Mystics can convert here, this is one of the most, it's probably the most pivotal play so far this game.
Yeah, this is a huge possession. They got 5 seconds left of running. One-hander by Fillmore. She's been quiet, but she is not afraid of the big moment. Is Kate Fillmore. Man, that was a big one against the shot clock. A handoff. Mitchell doesn't want the 3. Another penetration. Oh, she can't get it to go this time. Molly Stryker.
Good job by Alcorn there to just kind of keep on running her outside.
Yep.
Pushing her out, so that layup was way tougher.
Oh, nice look inside. Alcorn tried to get it to Turmel, and they're going to call one on the inside, I think, on Alexander. They are.
Number 14, Danielle Alexander, her second foul, team second. Now checking in for Moncton.
Again, the foul's 2-1, not even like in not in spitting distance of going to the line for free throws here yet.
If this comes down to a foul at the end, you know, you have to foul 3 or 4 times.
Beautiful from Lindy. Alcorn. Timeout St. John. Yeah, I think the point you were trying to, this is an interesting intersection of the game. It's tight. You don't want to put anybody on the line for easy free throws, but if you're the team that's trailing, and you get late, you got to start, when you want to foul to put people on the line, and you have to commit 2 or 3 to get them there, that's time wasting.
It's not something you see too often, really. You know, usually like you get a tight game and it's kind of, you know, it's kind of even the fouls, or it's at least
you know, this is a very, it's amazing. Like this is the fewest fouls I've seen called in one of these Maritime Women's Basketball League games in a long, long, long time. And it's not poor refereeing. It's just cleanly played, solid defense. So yeah, this might be a situation where St. John looks up 20 seconds left and goes, oh man, we got to start fouling. And they've only got 2.
Exactly. And then what that does for you too at the end of games, you know, it just keeps on giving you chances to break away and shave more time off that clock.
But how big was that shot off the inbounds there from Lindy Alcorn, taking this lead from 3 to 5? Oh boy, we might have trouble choosing between her and Turmel for player of the game. This might be tough.
And nice thing is, 2-possession game now. That's my #1 thing as like a coach.
Yeah.
Getting into 2 possessions is so big. Because now a 3 and a bucket, you're still tied.
It's Mystics ball. I want you to put your hands together and make some noise. I want to hear some noise for the Mystics. We got 5 points. Make some noise for the Mystics.
Oh, and a turnover off the inbounds. Yeah, there she is. Oh, they're going to call her for a travel. That's actually a good call, but you can't fault Kate Fillmore. Like I say, she's been so quiet offensively. We haven't said her name very much, other than the really good job she's done on Byzantium defensively here in this half.
Yeah, she just is a stellar defender. Footwork, she's got such active hands as well.
There's a tip from her and Mowat out there. You put those two at the top, harassing the ball, you're going to get a turnover a lot, and they just got one. And Fillmore into the paint. Oh, they're going to get her for steps. Yeah. She wanted to get that to Bowen. Her feet moved slightly faster than her brain there, but I saw what she was looking at the whole time. But this is a problem now for the Fog. They got Mowat and they got Fillmore out there at the head of the spear here defensively. Mowat watching Ingles. Ingles had such a good second half. Long 3 there, no good from Straker. And it's going to go back to the Mystics. Good box out there by Sturkle on Amelia Mitchell.
You know, earlier in this game, we had those 2 wide open layups that the Fog got that brought them back, cut it to 1 point. Ever since then, Mystics defense has really turned it up a notch.
Yeah, they've definitely had a discussion about what to do defensively now. Fog with some pressure, and they break it pretty easily. Well done. And they're going to take some chances here at the Fog. Maybe they don't really have to. It's still 2 possessions. You can be solid here defensively. Wide open 3 from Mowat. Long. There's Celine Sturkle. And she's going to be fouled.
Huge rebound by Sturkle.
And I think they probably did have a discussion the last time out, the Fog, about the foul situation. If we are down, you know, we got to start fouling maybe with, you know, a couple. So they might give another one here. Yeah, I thought maybe they would. Now, 14 on the clock. Now you're at 4 fouls. So I think now you play it out.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Right?
I mean, 5, it's still, you know, even if you hit 2 threes, you can win this game here if you
100%.
stop.
Oh, they're going to give one, though. Oh, and I don't think they wanted to. Oh, Mitchell's reaction said she didn't want to give that foul. And I think they were. I think that would have been better to play that out. Then you would have had, you know, a little 25-ish seconds, and you can work with 25-ish seconds. If you've got fouls to give, you got to hope for misses, obviously, from the line, but they gave it early, and now are they going to pay for that? Sturkle's a pretty good foul shooter. She's made 1. Old Backroom's the second. They've got a chance here. Ingles squeezes the rebound. Straker gets it off. Now they swings all the way over for a big 3 from guess who? Been quiet in this half. Will they get a turnover? They might get a turnover here. They do. Down by only 3. Ingles. 7 seconds on the clock. A deep 3, no good. There's Sturkle squeezing the orange. And the clock almost runs out under 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, the Fog almost got what they wanted there. I think they wanted to find Byzantium, but there was Fillmore in her shorts, so someone else had to take the 3. And it was Straker, and it was long, and Celine Sturkle can put this to bed.
Really, though, Byzantium's been so good whenever she got the ball, but in this second half, just it's not even like she's missed shots or anything. She just hasn't really touched the ball too much.
Her 2 opportunities to score, she scored on them. I don't think she's really had any other opportunities to score other than that open 3 and that downhill drive that she got.
Yeah.
Pretty much every other screen roll opportunity. That they changed up their coverage on that screen roll. I mean, First half versus second half, it was completely different. They had
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
You really
Kate was
need
going
this
over
free
the
throw.
screen, and they had someone there, and then they were
Yes.
giving up that roll. Whew, there it is. You can all exhale, people. Timeout St. John, and they're going to call up their best 4-point play here. But this is a huge one.
Do you pull out the James Harden kick out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Reggie Miller did that a little bit too.
yeah. Listen, you come out onto the floor. You come out onto the floor if you're the Mystics. You all gather in the semicircle underneath the basket and shake hands and let them shoot all the threes that they want. They got 1.8 seconds left. The worst that can happen is they make a three to pull it within a 1-point game and you win. So that's what I tell my guys. Stand under the basket. Do not guard them. Do not go anywhere near them. Pretend they have the worst BO that you've ever
Yeah, I wouldn't even put anyone on the ball.
No, don't guard. Just don't guard anybody. They got 1.8 seconds to score 4 points. It can't be done. Just don't guard anybody. So this is going to be a big win for the Mystics. You don't want to have, you get in 5-6 games in and you're winless. You start thinking, oh, this is a short season. You start have that, oh, we're going to go winless? You have that. You can't help it. You're going to have those thoughts creep in. So this is a big one, and they deserved it. They played well. It's a short-handed Fog team for sure.
So nice to get one under your belt, though. Even for like next year.
They played well enough to win this game, so give them credit. The Fog went to that zone. They did a good job to get back in it. And they're a little underhanded, so they played pretty well here on the road. But this is a solid win for the Mystics. They can take a lot out of this. So now let's settle on our players of the game before I go down and start talking to people. Are we going to go Byzantium? Byzantium or Ingles?
I'm going to say Byzantium.
Byzantium. And we going Termel or Lindy?
No.
I would lean Lindy just because of those two big shots she made down the stretch.
Exactly.
It's really close.
I thought Termel had it for most of the game, but that kind of ending, yeah.
Oh, man, I hate having this responsibility. All right, fans. Big win for your Mystics. We went through the games to catch up on this weekend, fans. The Mystics are here for 2 on the weekend. We'll see you back here on the call, Judd and I. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you on Saturday.
Everybody now is welcome to come on down and meet the Mystics. They'd love to say hi, take a picture, sign your signs, whatever you got. And we're also going to have our players of the game brought to you by the Kill Winery. All right, fans, get ready. It's your Players of the Game brought to you by Kill Winery. Players of the Game. First up, our player of the game for the Port City Fog. Boy, you just can't guard our number 4, McKinley Byzantium. Great three-point shooting from Byzantium. Remember her from the Hoop Classic. She's been deadly for a long time. And your player of the game from the Moncton Mystics. She was on quite a tear here for a while. Number 15, Emily Tornell. Congratulations, your player of the game, brought to you by Magnetic Hill Winery. Thank you to everybody for coming out. We'll see you on Saturday.
Bye.